guys, it's Meg, and it's that time of the week again where we get to talk about the best show on television, AMC's The Walking Dead. Today we're talking about Season 5, Episode 13. We're reviewing it. It was a slower episode, but I liked it. I like seeing the little bit of character development and seeing the crew settling in Alexandria and see how they're coping with everything. But before we get right into the review, I wanted to let you guys know my thoughts on the announcement that The Walking Dead Companion Series, which is set to air this summer during the hiatus, finally, we don't have to wait 7 months to have more Walking Dead in our lives. I am so excited. But the announcement was, not only is there going to be one season with 6 episodes, just like the first season of The Walking Dead, it's also going to be 2 seasons. So they've officially scheduled it, I don't know what that's called, for 2 seasons. So that's so amazing. They have so much faith that the episode, the pilot episode, and that the series is going to work out that they've already scheduled a 2nd season. Like, how cool is that? I'm so thrilled. There was also a picture of, I think there were 2 pictures of Cliff Curtis, who's the main character, and what is that girl's name? I forgot it already. I should have looked it up before I did this, but I didn't. But there was a picture of them, and they look like they're in some kind of building, and they're looking kind of scared. Oh my gosh, they actually look really cool. I really like the girl. I'm really interested to see the kids, what the kids look like. But man, I'm so excited with it. I even watched a Cliff Curtis movie last night. It was called Sunshine. Have you guys seen it? It's like a sci-fi space movie. It was kind of weird. I don't know. There was a point where the movie was really long and it was going kind of slow, and I was kind of ready for it to be over, and then all of a sudden it got really scary and I was covering my eyes, and I don't know, and then it was just weird and I started to fall asleep. So I don't know, but I really liked him in that movie, so I'm excited to see him in this new companion series. I can't wait until they announce what the name is going to be, because I heard that they're temporarily calling it the Fear the Walking Dead. I think that's kind of silly, but I also think doing like The Walking Dead California is gonna be super lame too, so I'm not sure what to think about it. Anyways, wanted to let you guys know that news, and that it's gonna be airing during the hiatus. So I mean, we get Walking Dead pretty much all the time. I don't think there's an official release date yet, or like release month, but I think anything that breaks up the 7-month wait is gonna be pretty awesome. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. But to get right into the review, sorry for this background here, I'm doing laundry and stuff, but I can't move it, so. The review, sorry, I'm all over the place today. So we start out, this whole episode is kind of just real chill episode, real easygoing. The group is settling in, we're kind of seeing how they're settling in. I don't think we see everyone at the party, but you know, we're kind of just seeing how things are going. We see Rick and Carol meet up in the woods behind the same house where Rick tried to stash his gun in the blender in the garbage pile, and where he was attacked by the walker that was hidden in the garbage pile. So Rick, Carol, and Daryl are there. They're discussing ways to get guns from the gun locker that's in Alexandria, which we know is kind of guarded, not really guarded by Olivia, but Olivia oversees it and oversees the inventory and that kind of thing. So you have to check out any guns with her. Obviously they want to steal a couple guns so that they can feel safe in case anything happens, so that they can have some kind of weapon. So they kind of hatch a plan for Carol to do it, and they're not going to tell anyone else. It's just those 3 because they want everyone else to try. But they kill these 3 walkers that were around the house, you know, while they're meeting, and the last walker that they kill has a W carved in the forehead. So there we go. Yet again, we're gonna see some glimpse of these wolves, maybe. I'm wondering if maybe we don't even see them and they're just leading into the opening of season 6, you know, they're just giving us hints along the way, because our guys don't know anything about this. I don't think any of them saw the graffiti or really looked at it, thought about it. So these are all hints for us viewers, letting us know that it's leading somewhere. We're definitely gonna have, I mean, somebody's carving W's in walkers. We don't know what it means. We're temporarily calling them the wolves because, you know, frankly, we don't have anything else to call them. We think that they might be based off the scavengers in the comics. So who knows at this point? Hopefully we'll get to see something of them by the season finale. But it's interesting because they actually notice the W's this time and comment on them. Daryl's like, what is that, a W? And they look at it and they're, you know, you can clearly see that they're a little bit disturbed by it. So should be interesting to see if we see anything else from these wolves from now on. Can I just say though, all of this, like, I don't mind symbolism and I like that kind of thing in these shows, but hasn't The Walking Dead lately been throwing us tons of like hints and Easter eggs and just like the wolves thing? Like they just keep hinting at it, and even with the comic book that Enid was reading where it said wolf fight, it's gotten to the point where you can't just watch the show and enjoy it. Like you're analyzing every little thing. Like, oh, what does that street sign mean? It says Morgan Street. What does that comic book say? What was Carol? It's a little much. And I love The Walking Dead, so I normally never complain about anything, but it's almost a little stressful trying to watch the show going, what am I missing? What was that on her shirt? What is the flower shirt that Carol was wearing? I mean, really, I think it's just saying that she's gonna kill everyone because she's wearing a flower shirt, so they're always looking at the flowers. I mean, I don't know. So let me know what you guys think about that, because there's just so much like symbolism anymore, and everything means something, and I feel like I'm watching Lost again, where you're like there's clues everywhere and you're just trying to piece them together. I just want a zombie show, okay? Jeez, we don't have to get to I don't want to be smart when I'm watching the show. I just want to watch the show. Anyways, we also have the party. Deanna throws them a kind of a welcoming party, meet and greet party, and she introduces her husband when she's there, and I thought, shout out to the comics, because I don't know that everyone would have caught this, but in the comic books, the leader of Alexandria is Douglas Monroe, and his wife's name is Regina. And in the TV series, it's Deanna Monroe who's the leader, and her husband's name is Reg. Did you guys catch that? If you caught it, tell me, because I was waiting for it. I was like, what's his name gonna be? What's his name gonna be? And they said Reg, and I was like, yes, because it's awesome. I love it when they do that. So at the party, a couple things happened. We had Jesse and Rick kiss, not really full-on kiss, but Rick had a moment, I think, when he saw Jesse holding Judith. He just had a really, like, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't think he's in love with her or anything like that, but he definitely had a moment where he's like, whoa, I could see this working out, I think, and he's lusting after her for sure. And he just unexpectedly leans in and kisses her on the cheek, and it wouldn't have meant anything except he like locked eyes with her and she locked eyes, and I think there was definitely a tense moment there where they're definitely feeling some kind of attraction. And Rick has been out on the road so long, so I feel like he's forgotten kind of the social norms. Like, you don't kiss somebody's wife, you don't draw your gun on somebody just because they're having their hand on the small of their wife's back, But I feel like Rick's just kind of like he's gone a little cavemanish. It's like, me want girl, me gonna take girl, kiss girl, whatever. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm hoping for a comic book ending for Jesse, but I won't spoil anything there for you guys. But obviously, I would like to see Rick and Michonne eventually. I mean, I've said that before. But I'm interested to see where the Jesse and Rick thing goes. I kind of like their dynamic a little bit. She's growing on me. She's not that bad. So we'll see. Sasha also has kind of a breakdown, meltdown, blow up at the party. Deanna said the only way that she's going to be able to be up in the guard tower, was if she came to the party. So she puts on a dress, comes to the party, and she's just listening to the conversations. And everyone's just complaining about the stupidest stuff. Like, oh, there's only one copy of this book, and she's reading it really slowly. And, oh, I don't want to make you something that you wouldn't like to eat. These are people that were literally starving out on the road and ate stray dogs to survive. And these people here are worried about fixing the wrong kind of meal and reading a book too slowly. And I think Sasha, because she's lost two very important people in her life, she's having a really hard time adjusting to that and listening to that. Like, how is that what you're complaining about? I can totally see where Sasha's coming from. And, these people at Alexandria are constantly saying, we've all lost something, we've all given up things. And a couple of them say that, we've all lost people, that kind of thing. But it's like, you guys pretty much I mean, most of the people in Alexandria, it seems like, have been there since the beginning. They've been sheltered. They haven't experienced what life is really like out there right now. And it's hard. I can definitely see how Sasha's having a hard time. Like, why are you complaining about food? Like, you're lucky to have all this food. You're lucky to have choices. So anyway, she blows up and leaves the party, but, you know, she gets what she wanted. She's allowed to be in the guard tower now. And now we know that she is, I think it's officially safe to say that she's becoming Andrea from the comics. We've been guessing that for a long time now, but I'd say it's official. I don't think she's gonna have quite the same storyline. She's not gonna have a relationship with Rick or anything, but being the sharpshooter, the best shot of the group, that's definitely her role that she's taken on now. And I'm happy to see that. I think she's gonna do good in that role. We see Carol leave the party to steal the guns. Probably the best part of the show. She goes and she's stealing the guns. Mind you, she took an extra 4th bar of chocolate. I think Olivia is going to notice that before she notices the guns are gone. Because, I mean, that girl keeps inventory of everything, and she specifically said you can only have a 1/4 bar of chocolate. I think that she is going to notice that the extra 1/4 bar is gone, and it's going to cause her to do maybe inventory or something like that, and she's going to notice that the guns are gone too. I really think something's going to come up there. Anyways, though, while she's stealing the guns, Jesse's kid comes in, and she threatens to take him out to the woods and tie him to a tree and let the walkers eat him. Like, she was scary. I was scared there for a minute. But I love Carol so much. She is kids. Like, she has the worst luck with kids, but man, she is not gonna let a stupid little kid who has to tell his mom everything ruin this for her. And I thought it was so cool how she didn't even have to think about threatening him. She knew exactly how to threaten him. So hopefully he doesn't say anything. I think he was pretty scared out of his mind, so I don't think he's gonna say anything. But I do think that chocolate is going to come into play. They definitely showed us that for a reason, and I don't think it was just because she's going to make him cookies. I think it's probably going to be noticed by Olivia. We see Daryl and Aaron. They are out in the woods. Aaron is following Daryl and plays it off like he wasn't really following him, but they go and they try and save the horse. It's really sad because the horse dies. I heard that the horse was from the comics, but I don't remember that at all. You guys will have to remind me what that part was because I don't remember. But essentially, Aaron is following him because he has a proposition for Daryl. He wants him to be a recruiter for Alexandria, which means, I'm so conflicted on how I feel about this, because I really liked that Daryl kind of became friends with Aaron and Eric a little bit. He definitely opened up just a little bit, with them, and it was nice that they had dinner together, and they talked when they were out in the forest and stuff. So I enjoyed seeing that interaction because Aaron feels like him and Eric are sort of the outsiders, and they feel that people, react to them differently as well. But so I'm conflicted that being a recruiter means that you're going to be out on the road, you're going to be away from the group, so we might not see him as much in the show, which, of course, because I love Daryl, always makes me kind of sad. But the season finale is the summary, or synopsis, whatever you want to call it, description of the episode, is that Daryl finds himself in trouble. And I know, everybody says he's not going to die, and I'm sure that if Daryl died, and that was a spoiler from, filming, because I feel like every death we know ahead of time. I don't know, but, the Spoiling Dead Facebook page and stuff, they always know everything. So I feel like if Daryl died, it would be so huge because we know, all the fangirls would be freaking out. I'd probably be freaking out too. But anyways, I feel like that would have gotten around by now if he died. So I think that he's probably just going to get into some kind of crazy, scary trouble, and we might have a cliffhanger. I'm guessing we probably have a cliffhanger until 7 months from now, which would just suck. I really don't want him to be in peril for 7 months. I mean, not that he would actually be, but to have to wait 7 months to find out. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm conflicted about it. It's pretty cool because he's gonna have a new motorcycle and stuff, but I feel like it means that the future of him on the show is more, less frequent, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, that we won't be seeing him in every episode. So that makes me kind of sad, but whatever. It'll probably be pretty cool. And last but not least, at the end of the episode, we see Rick and Carol and Daryl meet back up in the woods. Carol's trying to hand out the guns, and Daryl, he says, "You wanted us to try," and he doesn't take a gun. And I think that because he doesn't take a gun, that probably it's pretty guaranteed that he's gonna need it now that he doesn't have it. And so that has me worried as well. But when they're walking back, Rick, they all kind of go their separate ways because they don't want it to look really obvious that they've been having meetings outside of Alexandria. And they all go their separate ways. And Rick sees Jesse and Pete walking by. And Jesse says hi, and, they show their A marks. And he puts his hand on his gun when he sees Pete touch her back and walk away, like he's feeling really territorial over this woman that he just met, and it seems so unlike Rick. But then we have to realize that, I don't really know what's going through his head, but I think that a lot of it is like being on the road and stuff. They've been pushed back to their basic survival instincts, and it really reminds me of like kind of a caveman type thing where it's like he wants the girl, he's gonna have the girl, maybe he'll just kill him because he kills so easily now. He's at that point where if somebody's in his way and threatening him, he's just gonna kill him. So I think he has a brief moment there where I don't even think he's realizing that he's doing it, and he just automatically puts his hand on his gun. It totally reminded me of Shane. So yeah, all in all, it was a great episode. It wasn't one of my favorites, but I'm really excited to see all of Alexandria and meet the different people and stuff. We were introduced to Spencer, who I couldn't remember what show he was on, but I watched One Tree Hill for years. So he was on One Tree Hill, and that's where I recognized him from. So I'm kind of excited to see his new character there. He seemed like he was interested in Sasha, so maybe we'll see some interactions with them, since it was mentioned that he was also up in the guard tower infrequently, so maybe they'll get to know each other, which would be nice for Sasha to make a friend. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a great day. Bye.